Hello everyone, today in this video we would be giving you all insight into one of the world's leading multinational information technology services and consulting company Capgemini. So let's begin with the video. These are the content which we will covering. So let's have a look on company and its history. The company was founded by Serge Camp on 1st October 1967 in Grenoble. Since last 54 years, Capgemini has built up strong heritage and deep industry expertise. Company have ninth rank in top IT companies in the world 2021. It was trusted by its client to address the entire breadth of their business needs, perform strategy and design to operation built by fast and evolving and innovating world of cloud, data, AI, etc. These are some of the year-wise analyses of company. In 1973, Sogeti acquired a majority stock in its major European IT services competitor CAP. In 1974, Sogeti acquired Capgemini Computer System, a US company based in New York. In 1975, following two major acquisitions of Cap and Gemini Computer Systems, Sogeti renamed itself as Capgemini Sogeti. In 1986, Capgemini Sogeti acquired the consulting division of US-based CGA Computer to create Capgemini America. In 1996, the name was simplified to Capgemini with a new group logo. In 2002, Capgemini launched its Sogeti brand. In 2005, due to heavy financial losses, Capgemini sold its North American healthcare consulting practice. In 2006, Capgemini acquired a 51% shareholding in Unilever India Shared Services Limited Indigo. In 2007, Capgemini announced the acquisition of Software Architect to expand its US business. In 2008, Capgemini announced the acquisition of Gestroik Pink Rockal Club Business Application Services BV of the Netherlands. The mission of the company is to create, deliver business and technology solutions to fit your needs and drive the result you want. As we know, the reason behind success of every company is their efficiently working employees and working countries. Capgemini has over 2,70,000 employees in over 50 countries, of whom nearly 1,25,000 are in India. Headquarters of company is at Paris and France. In India, company is located at Mumbai, Bangalore, Gurgaon, Noida, Gandhinagar, Hyderabad, Pune, Chennai and Kolkata. Capgemini is located all over Africa, North and South America, Asia Pacific, European and Middle East region. Now let's have a look on products and services of the company. Software products of the company for the new age are cloud native products, mobile adoption, social software integration, cybersecurity, blockchain, usability and engineering. These are the services provided by Capgemini. First is business service. Under this service, Capgemini do following activities. Transform your business operation, retain and engage your employee, optimize your supply chain performance, manage risk, etc. Second is digital services. In digital services from vision to reality, company help you to put digital at the core from suitable profitable growth. Third is intelligent industry. By taking an intelligent industry approach, business will be able to unleash waves of innovation across every dimension. Fourth is perform AI. Capgemini wins 2020 Artificial Intelligence Breakthrough Award for Best Virtual Agent Solution. Fifth is technology operation. Company helps CIOs and IT leaders to reduce cost and support great business agility by modernizing their IT infrastructure and application. Last service is transformation and innovation. It helps to enabling organization to achieve the competitive edge amid digital distribution. These are few technologies used by company. Let's have a look on it. These are four types of technology which we are going to see in brief. First technology is intelligent automation. With intelligent automation, leading organizations are transforming advanced functional and cognitive processes to machines, like solving complex business problems, enhancing productivity, quality, and predictability. Automation drive making it all happen. Automation Drive brings a unified open dynamic suite of intelligent automation tools, services and expertise that serve your business as a continuously evolving source of innovation and value. The reason why I choose Capgemini Intelligent Automation Platform are its mature and proven, supported by more than 30,000 experts and it's live. Second technology is testing services. Software testing must balance cost, speed, quality. In driving your digital agenda, Capgemini make it easier for testers to strike this balance without any compromises. And these are some benefits which we get from testing services technology. Third technology is Economy Application Portfolio Management, that is EAPM. Nowadays, digital transformation is burning priority for enterprises everywhere. EAPM is our approach for making sure your IT is up to the challenge. Also on screen you can see few questions whose specific answers EAPM technology provide to us. Fourth technology is infrastructure services. It includes full spectrum of cloud, data services, end user services, service integration, offering and cybersecurity services, etc. Unique approach of company at infrastructure service is to connect solutions, services and supplies to implement integrated solutions across the IT supply chain. Now you might have doubt in your mind, why would we only choose Capgemini infrastructure services? So the answer is here. These are a few points which support my sentence. That why only Capgemini services? Infrastructure service include sector specific expertise, well specialized approach, strong partners, innovation, strategies, etc. Now come to the point of turnover analysis. This is the analysis of year 2018 and 2019, and as we can see here the net profit is 70%. Moving forward, this is the analysis of year 2019 and 2020. Here we can see that net profit is 12%. Now let's have a look on sale analysis. This graph represents sale analysis starting from year 2015 to year 2020, where blue color indicates revenue and the red color indicates operational margin. Now, what is operational margin? Operational margin is a measure how much profit of company make on a dollar of sale after paying cost but before paying interest. We can simply calculate it by dividing company's operational income by its net sale. Now here are some revenues of year 2020. This is the presentation of revenues distribution and division according to their region, sector and domain.
Let's have a look at Capgemini's corporate social responsibility activities. The corporate social responsibility of Capgemini constitute of three pillars. The first is diversity and inclusion, second digital inclusion, and third is environmental sustainability. Talking about the first pillar of diversity and inclusion, Capgemini aims to improve their collective performance by hiring and developing the best talents, building inclusive workspaces with fair working environment, and collaborating for diversity, equity, and inclusion with their clients, partners, and peers. Here we have mentioned a few of the many awards which Capgemini has won in 2020. After having a look at this, we can say that Capgemini is a company which actually believes in the inclusion of all the diversity around it. It has won umpteen awards for the being one of the best employer for the LGBTQ plus community and also for working mothers and supporting women empowerment. Second pillar is of digital inclusion. Capgemini aims to lead the digital inclusion by using its social impact and reducing the digital divide by providing a bridge between the technology and society and acting as architects of futures full of positivity. The Digital Literacy Center is one of the key digital inclusion projects employed by Capgemini and is a pan-India level initiative. It was first implemented as phase 1 in the alignment with Government of India initiative National Digital Literacy Mission. It has set up across 12 centers in over 10 locations, which reached out to 18,000 families between the years 2014 to 2017. Based on these learning and changed priorities, they also curated their own initiative in Kolkata, where they are setting 10 centers across 10 cities. The third pillar is the environmental sustainability. According to CEO of Capgemini, they have made it their top priority to become a net zero by 2030. Their goal is to reduce the resources and use them more efficiently and responsibly while being the catalysts of change. They look at everything holistically and determine whether it is energy, water, waste, how to use them, how to treat them, and how to reduce the landfill. Capgemini's campuses in India have incorporated using solar panels to harness the solar energy to produce electricity. The campuses of Bangalore and Hyderabad in India are exporting surplus renewable energy back to the state electricity grid, and Bangalore has become the first corporate campus in India to receive the Net Zero Energy Platinum certification. Now let's have a look at the goals and achievements of Capgemini. Capgemini aims to unleash the human energy through technology for an inclusive and sustainable future. It understands that the business cannot be achieved through technology alone, and so it involves the people, the experts, which work together to adapt solutions to fit all the requirements. And it also believes that this is human centered approach of technology, and that is what makes the biggest difference for the business, and it bolsters their clients' ability to harness the right technology and respond quickly and intuitively to the changing market dynamics. It also helps its clients to become more competitive and agile. Here are some of the notable achievements of Capgemini throughout the past years. It won the AI Breakthrough Award for third year in a row in 2021 and World's Most Ethical Company for the seventh consecutive year in 2019, among other awards. Let's have a look at the company's profile and key features. The Board of Directors. It ensures the balance and plurality of expertise on the board with regard to the challenges facing the group, and it maintains a range of experience and nationalities and respects all the balances while ensuring that the commitment of all directors of the group to the fundamental values. Here, a image shows the bifurcation of diverse expertise, operating experience, and variety of origin across various sectors. The Board of Directors comprises of 14 members, out of which 12 are elected by shareholders and 2 are appointed according to the employee representation system. 85% of Board of Directors are independent and 45% of them are women. Paul Hermlin is the Chairman of Board of Directors and Chairman of Strategy of CSR Committee. Ayman Azad is the CEO of Capgemini. The Board of Directors has 4 specialized committees: Audit, Risk, Compensation, Ethics and Governance, and Strategy and CSR. These have a consultative role, and the general purpose is to contribute to the board's good decisions by detailing certain issues within the scope of competence. Let's have a look at Capgemini's management team. It comprises of 2 groups. The first is the Group Executive Board comprising of 12 members, which is in charge of ensuring the collective management of the group's operations. The Chief HR Officer is Anna Lebel and the CFO is Carol Ferrand. The second group is the Group Executive Committee comprising of 17 members, which helps define and execute Capgemini's principal directions. The Cloud and Infrastructure Services architect is Nivi Bhagat and the Corporate Social Responsibility head is Shobha Meera. Let's have a look at Capgemini's Code of Business Ethics. The Code of Business Ethics explains and formalizes the values and principles of actions of Capgemini. It has the following codes of ethics: the people, the business integrity, business relationships, group and third party assets, and corporate social responsibility. Capgemini has a strict group anti-corruption policies which applies to all employees and all levels of the group. To safeguard their reputation and business integrity, they deal with only those third-party clients which share their high ethical standards, and they are also expected to sign their Capgemini supplier standards of conducts. Capgemini has a commitment to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Here are the 17 Sustainable Development Goals specified by the United Nations. Capgemini proudly boasts of having committed to help achieve 11 of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations, which focus on all these areas mentioned over here. Let's have a look at the help provided by Capgemini during the COVID-19 pandemic. Capgemini quickly adopted to the work from home mode. It had nearly 95% of its people working remotely worldwide, while also ensuring full continuity of services to its clients and managing the crisis. It also showed tremendous solidarity and leveraged its technology consulting and data processing to meet the needs of public authorities and communities. In April 2020, Capgemini along with IIT Madras designed rapid test kits for COVID-19 for the test to be available within 10 minutes at significantly lower cost. It also worked on a new app to support the quarantined individuals with their testing, hospitalization, and essential supplies like medicines at their doorsteps. It also enabled 49% of its IT support queries to be managed through AI and automation. Capgemini helped its employees a lot during the pandemic. It held many virtual fun events to boost the morale of their employees by inviting guests and also including family members. It provided reimbursable vaccines and also issued helpline numbers for their employees and their families. It also started food services, which were also introduced for employees and their families if they tested positive for COVID 19. Capgemini has definitely proven to be one of the best companies in its sector, not only for its clients but also for the employees and their families. We hope you liked this video and found it informative. Thanks for watching.